Oh, 10-13. Look at that.
Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets.
Kicker's hands getting kind of tired.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I think you playing, bro. Still cooking.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
On third down, Jackson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Coleman. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Two teams in the NFC North that's 0-2 playing each other, and it's 2 teams
Second
in the NFC
and goal
West
from the 1.
playing each other. That's what's funny.
It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
After I get a little bit better close that game, bro, I'm going to try
see if they can continue that in future drives.
Good at that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Because it really was.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! 49
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Patriot! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full.
When you died, say. I think this is my legit first time ever playing, yo. I text this. I told this nigga, yo, I gotta get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. This nigga wanna pause the game, bro. God damn. That's why this shit is just so fucking trash this year, bro. I don't think I can do that shit next year. Ain't nobody wait.
3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They're not even picking his plays, bro. Like, come on, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Get down in 10 seconds, I'll fucking pause it, but shit. That's what expecting to do, bro.
You have to respect the command pause.
You have to respect that man pause. Well, shit, he paused it. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He paused it. He ain't say nothing in the league chat, so he's just sitting here. At this point. Come on, bro. Shit unpaused itself, so there we go.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You playing Call of Duty?
He will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Coleman now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, they go option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 2nd down, Jackson. They still can't get him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Oh, we got Ravens fans in their stands.
How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? Forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Don't chew clock and just concede, my nigga. Don't waste my fucking time.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
85 deep accuracy means that.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On is Darnold. And his pass is intercepted today. The 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
No, check, Patriot, Leopard.
Throwing is Jackson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Darnold now on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Oh, boy. Look, bro. I have 49 passing yards, my nigga. It's fucking trash, bro.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked the towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line abusing this deer. I hate to do it with no plans. Now I don't usually get near. Oh, my ex are her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. Wakanda swagger, I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda, y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We live like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you.
Fucking bum shit.